CMPRadio.net. It's the station.
Small city, big dreams, big dreams. Nothing's ever as big as it seems. So dream on. Small city, big dreams, big dreams. Nothing's ever as big as it seems. So keep going. You only get one life to live. You only get one life, one life. You only get one life to live. You only get one life, one life. The bird is back, the bird is back. You might have never heard of it. Harrisburg's finest, 717. Shout out to my birthplace. Experience life scenarios, the worst case. Homicides, broken homes, drug addiction. This is where we come from. These are our conditions. For the way I'm living. What's going on, everybody? This is Born Leader. Welcome to Holes to Holes podcast. Holes to Hole podcast. Welcome back. Man, I'm excited. Thank you for joining us today, for joining me today. Thank you for joining CMP today. Chester City, what's good? Always love, always love. Shout out to Jean-Pierre Bryce, my man. Just for his vision, you know what I mean? For the vision of CMP and just his motivation to serve his community, to serve his city, to give back. To do what he wills to do, wants to do, desires to do, of course, which is bring people together in love and unity. You know what I mean? So just shout out to him. Of course, CMP, cultivating mature positivity. This is, this is not even what we do. This is who we are. You know what I mean? This is who we are. So we're cultivators of mature positivity. You know what I mean? We are consistently making progress. We are changing media's perspective. Of course, Chester made products. What up, C-City? What's good? You know what it is. And also, just to add my little acronym of CMP, changing minds powerfully. You know what I mean? This is who we are and what we do. You know what I mean? This is our identity. But anyway, once again, welcome back to Holes to Hole podcast. This has been such an exciting journey. Thank y'all for tuning in week to week. So let's dive in. Let's dive into it. Last week, should I say the past few weeks on Holes to Hole, I mean, if you've been here, the past few weeks have been just powerful. I mean, it's just been so exciting. Ever since we changed the show to the morning, we switched the day, switched the time. It's just been, just an unveiling and uncovering of just, powerful things that have been just shared on here during the past few weeks. I'm really excited. Like, I am really, really excited. Like, y'all have no idea. But today on Holes to Hole, last week we talked about the past of wholeness, right? So of course, on our journey, on your journey, on our journey of going from holes to whole, going from pain to purpose, going from brokenness to better, right? Going from the pit to the palace, going from destruction to destiny, going from shame and guilt to being alive and free. I mean, so it's two ends of the spectrum, right? It's holes, it's over here, and then of course whole or wholeness is the opposite side of the spectrum. So between that is the journey, you know what I mean? The journey of growth and evolution and education, just knowledge and understanding and love and everything
that happens in between time is just perfecting you and processing you and refining you and purifying you for this wholeness, for the purpose and plan that God has for your life. So last week, once again, we talked about the path to wholeness, how many people, it really had occurred to me once the Lord really shined a lot of truth and a lot of enlightenment and a lot of illumination in my heart and in my mind. Once that happened, he began to really just unravel and unveil and really take me through a process of even showing me different events in my life in the past when I was young, when I was a kid, of just, of painful moments that happened that really had a long lasting, right? It had a painful and a long lasting effect on me throughout my life. And then, so last week we talked about how, you know what? Before I keep on going with that, before I keep on explaining like last week a little bit, it's powerful, y'all, because of course, you see the shirt I got on, right? And it's crazy because today when I woke up, I woke up and I'm getting dressed and everything, and I just literally went into my closet to pick out a random shirt. So this shirt wasn't even planned or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't planned. I'm like, oh, let me just go throw on a shirt. And then when I walk up to my closet, this shirt is it just hit me in the face. It's laying out. So, you know what I mean? So just, of course, we still celebrating, the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We love him for the person that he was, the cause that he fought for, you know what I mean? And just, everything that entails him and his fight for freedom, you know what I mean? His fight for freedom, his fight for wholeness, his fighting for the advancement of equal rights for our people, and everything that, that he did, and, his life and his legacy. When I was kind of thinking about, him this morning, and when I put this shirt on, it's like, of course, he fought for equal rights, and he fought for, the advancement of our race. And, you know what I mean? Because it was systemic oppression, and it was, we were held down for so long. And it's like, and it's like he dedicated his life to the cause of what was right and truth. And so, but he did it in a way, that was maligned, that was talked about. It's like, and so the most powerful thing about what he did was, of course, not only did he dedicate his life to fight for freedom and rights of Black people and underprivileged and different things of that nature, but the way he did it, his method of doing it was love, right? It was in love. We not gonna fight. We're not gonna fight for our freedom or fight for the advancement or fight for equal rights and different things like that with anger and hate. We gonna do it. Come on, man. We gonna do it with love. And so when I was thinking about that this morning, I'm like, man, like his method, his strategy was with, I'ma fight hate with love. I'ma fight, injustice with love. You know what I mean? You're not gonna stop me from loving. Man. So, which is actually a great segue into what I want to talk about today. You know what I mean? So once again, we still celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. But so it's all together, y'all. It's all together. And that's basically what I'm trying to get you to understand. Like the shirt, everything, me walking up to my closet, the shirt sticking out to me, of course, today, you know what I mean? Well, we celebrated them yesterday, different things like that. But it's just like everything is together. And what I'm talking about today is with Martin Luther King as well. So anyway, today, a sacrifice will. Right? A sacrifice will. I'm telling you, y'all, sacrifice, surrender, letting go, giving up. I'm telling you, this is the key to wholeness right here, y'all. Today, I'm sharing the key to wholeness. This is the key right here. This is the key right here. I'm telling you right now. And so let me start. Let me start by sharing a story with y'all. Just to kind of put this in context real quick. So the other day, like about 2 days ago, right? I was here at CMP actually, and I was doing my thing up here, and and when I left CMP on Sunday, I went home and I pulled up in front of my house. And right when I pulled up in front of my house, there was, I seen a guy walking down the street. Now, so I pulled up and I'm getting out the car, and a man is walking up the street. Now, so I know this guy. I'm familiar with him. I know him, and so now, mind you, this guy back in the day, a long time ago, y'all, this guy that I seen 2 days ago when I pulled up in front of my house, we had an altercation back in the day. Not that I was. Not to make it seem like I was like hard or tough or, a street guy, because I'm not that. But I was young. I was like, I don't know, in my teens. I was about 16 at the time. And, and I was walking to work. And him and this guy that I seen on Sunday and another guy, they robbed me, right? They robbed me, and it's crazy because before the robbery though, this guy that I seen 2 days ago was like, you know what I mean. I thought he was cool, you know what I mean. I thought we were cool, we talked before, you know what I mean. Whenever we seen each other on the street, he would say what's up, and I would say what's up to him, you know what I mean. Like, I thought he was cool. I thought we were cool, but on this particular day, I'm walking to work, and then him and another guy just, they seemingly pop up out of nowhere, and they rob me. And so, so this is like when I was like 16, 17. So fast forward to not Sunday, but like maybe like a year ago. So about a year ago, my wife's car got about a year ago, my wife's car kept getting broken into, right? I mean, so for some reason, it seemed like it was like planned, like it was like, somebody planned, or just like they was just after us or after our car or whatever the case may have been, because like her car had got broken into. It was like 3-4 times in like a short span or something, right? So we're like, yo, what in the world is going on? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, we don't be messing with nobody, and I don't got no, I don't got no past stuff going on where somebody might come and try to, you know what I mean? I'm like, why they keep breaking into our cars like this? I'm like, what's going on? And so while I was kind of like pondering what was going on and like, yo, what is going on? Like, why they keep doing this? When I was thinking about this, right, I seen the guy who had robbed me, all those years ago. I seen him, and I can't explain to you, but like when I was thinking about, who was kept, breaking in our cars, I see him, and right away, I'm like, it's him. I said, he's probably the one doing it because he walks past like my way and walks past the house all the time though too. So I'm like, yo, I'm always seeing this guy walking past though too. And I'm like, our cars keep getting broken into. I keep seeing this guy, frequent and walk past the block all the time. I'm like, yo, I wonder if he's still on this. Like he's still trying to prove something. Like he's still trying to bully me or something like that. I'm like, yo, what's good? So, so one day, right? So anyway, I kind of like surmise in my mind. I'm like, yo, I think it's him. Like, I think this cat is still like, it's like he robbed me back in the day, him and another dude. And I'm like, yo, this man is still trying to prove a point and trying to like strike fear in my heart. It's him. I know it's him. So check this out. One day, I see him again. I see him walking down the street. Now I'm sitting in my dining room, and where I'm sitting in my dining room, I can look out the dining room window and kind of like, and see somebody like walking past the crib or whatever. So like I'm sitting there and I'm sitting there with my son and we eating. And so I look out the window and I see him about to walk past the house. And so I ran outside. You know what I mean? I said, yo, this ain't going to keep happening, bruh, no more. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we older now, right? I'm like, we older now. You did this back in the day, but this is going to end today. You know what I mean? So if you are the one that's breaking in my car, we going to settle this, bruh. You know what I mean? So I see him walking past the house. I ran outside. And by the time I ran outside and got on my porch, he was past the house a little bit. And so I ran out on the porch and I looked at him. Like I looked at him and like stared him down. You know what I mean? And he was walking, but then he see me run out the house and turned around and kind of and looked at me too. So we just kind of like grilled each other for a second, right? And the look that I had when I grilled him, I'm like, if I catch you walk past this house again, it's a wrap. I'm on to you. I know it's you. I think it's you. I'm sure it's you. And when I catch you, it's a wrap. So we had that. So that day we just kind of grilled each other, and then he kept going, and I went back in the house. So then after that, me being a man of the Lord that I am, right? I said, I'm praying. You know what I mean? I said, let me pray. So let me pray on this. You know what I mean? Let me pray on this because you know what I mean? I'm like, this guy he did something, and I think he keeps on doing something, to bully or to strike fear. I'm like, nah. I'm like, God, how am I being a man going to keep on letting that slide like that? You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I got a wife and kids. Like, yo, this dude he's not going to keep this up. So anyway, so I'm praying, y'all. I'm like, hold on. What should I do? And so And now, when I prayed, and no lie, y'all, no lie, I prayed to the Lord, and I, he said, show him love, right? And so, of course, I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Show him love. I'm like, he doing all this stuff to me. You know what I mean? He robbed me then. I think he's still doing stuff now. He's breaking in the cars. He's still, and he said, show him love. And then, so I'm like, what? And then I felt the peace, and he said, when you show somebody love, right? Somebody that either did something to you or hurt you, or you still think is doing something to you, he said, whenever you approach and show somebody love, he said, there ain't no fear no more. Right? Like you don't move. He said there ain't no fear. And what I thought about after that was that day when I see.
How you doing, Mel?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I actually just left Donovan.
Oh, man.
But I told him if you called me that I was waiting on the freeway. But
Okay.
we could chat. I can give you a little info to give you an understanding of what direction we're going in.
Okay.
So Donovan, he's 17. I was recently assigned to him to help him get connected with a few different things in the community. He went out Ridley and got connected with some knuckleheads and ended up with a gun charge. And he is facing time. We actually just left Delaware County Courthouse.
Okay.
So long story short, Donovan, he had 2 prior charges prior to this one he's facing now. I've talked to him a lot about
And he got caught with the gun when he was 16 years old. Okay. Right. Okay. Did it go off? Did it hit anybody? Right. Right. So did he rob anybody? Did he? So he picked the gun up. Right. 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 Hold on real quick. Hello? Hello? What up? What up, Day Day? How you feeling, bro? I'm good. I'm absolutely good. I'm actually on a phone call right now. Is there a way that I can hit you back? All right, give me like 20 minutes. All right.
Perhaps they are aware of, and some people are not aware of it. But people carry hurt and brokenness from a past relationship, and then they bring that into the new relationship. You know what I'm saying? And then you wondering what's going on, or why is this person like this, or why this person is snapping out, is because this person is holding on to their will. This person is holding on to what feels good to them. When I was hurt, when this person, hurt me, this is how I responded to this person. So when I feel you gonna do this, or when I think you gonna do this, I'm gonna respond that way to you. But it's like, whoa, why you still carrying past hurt? Why you still carrying past pain? You know what I mean? Listen, don't carry no past hurt from a previous relationship. Don't carry no past brokenness. And listen. Let me tell you, now this may not be the number one reason why, relationships don't work, but I dare say this may be the number one reason why. Is because people have a human tendency, or a natural tendency, to bring the hurt they experience in their lives individually, or a previous relationship, they bring that into the new one, and then they cast that onto you, like, oh, you deal with all this. It's like, yo, nah, that's not for me to deal with. I ain't do such and such to you. That wasn't my fault. That was the last dude's fault. That was the last girl's fault. But you not healed from that. So listen, relationships don't work is because you bringing past hurt into a new relationship, and you haven't healed yet. You know what I'm saying? Most relationships don't work because the individuals don't take time
don't take time to heal individually yet. Come on. So y'all got me started on here already. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you need to sometimes instead of jumping into another relationship right after a relationship, you need to take time to heal from what you just went through. You know what I mean? I ain't jumping into the next. I ain't whole yet. My God, I ain't healed yet. I ain't deal with the last one yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not done healing yet. You know what I mean? So don't jump. Listen, if you're a business person or entrepreneur, don't jump to the next venture when you ain't done healing from the last one. Listen, stop jumping to the next relationship, the next girl, the next guy, the next venture, the next job, the next this, the next that. You know what I mean? So sacrifice what you think, what you want to do. Sacrifice your will, sacrifice your desire. Let it go. Stop and heal. And that's the same thing that the Lord wanted me to do in the situation with the guy. He says, stop and heal. He says, stop and deal with it, but do it the way that I want to do it. Do it the way what I talked about Martin Luther King doing it. You know what I mean? He stopped and said, he said, we're a hurt people. My God. You know what I'm saying? He said, listen, we're a hurt people. We're a hurt race. We're a marginalized race. We're an underprivileged race. You know what I mean? We're an angry race. We've been hurt a lot. Slavery been keeping people down. We've been hurt a lot. But listen, we're not going to fight it like this, though. We not going to fight it in anger. We going to stop, and we going to do it with love. We gonna stop and do it with love. Son, don't run out and get revenge like that. Do it my way. Stop what you doing and show that person love. The people that have kept us down for hundreds of years, you know what I mean? The people and the systems in place that have broken us down and kept us down and marginalized us. See, Martin was on to something. Martin knew the truth. You know what I mean? He like these people don't like themselves. The only way you keep somebody down or keep somebody oppressed or depressed is if it's something about you don't like. And that's why hurt people because they don't like something about themselves. So they take it out on you. They're hostile to you because it's something about them that they just can't stand. It's something about them that they haven't got over. It's something about them that they haven't healed from yet. Woo! Woo! My goodness, y'all. That's the only reason why hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't like themselves. Oh my goodness. And so when our cards kept getting broken into, I'm like, man, these people, it's something about these people are hurt. These people are angry. These people are hungry. These people they don't like themselves. They haven't healed yet. They aren't whole yet. Oh, so listen, in closing, and to echo, to echo Martin Luther King in a way, but to echo myself and just to say my dream, or should I say God's dream for you? This is God's dream for you, It's my dream, but this is God's dream that he gave to me. I have a dream. My God, don't get me started on here. I have a dream to see people filled up, to see people filled up with so much love and filled up with so much unity and filled up with so much positivity and filled up with so much grace and filled up with so much peace and filled up with so much joy that even if somebody cuts you and slits you, love is going to come out. My God, I ain't taking revenge on you. My will, or my desire, what I want to do is sacrifice. It's surrendered. I let go of it. I'm not coming back at you with hate. I'm not coming back at you in revenge. I'm a fight for freedom and advancement with love. You know what I mean? Surrender what you want to do. And listen, and sacrifice and surrender sacrifice and surrender the people that still move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that's close to you, or the people that's in your circle that's still moving like that, that's still moving in hate. You know what I mean? That's still, moving in revenge. That's still moving in hostility. Sacrificing, cut them off. Cut them off. Because it's not God's dream for your life. Ah, man. Woo! Cut him off. Let him go. Let him go. You know what I mean? Listen. I was talking, I was texting my brother the other day. Shout out my big brother Nance. You know what I mean? I was texting him the other day, and I said, you know what I mean? I said, bruh, we inhaled hate and negativity and division and disunity and shame and anger and insecurity and inadequacy and limitations and fear. I said, bro, we inhaled that all our lives. I said, it's time that we cut it off. I said, it's time for a change. So listen, listen. So I inhaled pain, I inhaled brokenness, and I'm going to exhale wholeness. Oh, don't get me started on CMP radio. You know what I mean? I inhale brokenness, and I'm going to exhale wholeness. I inhale hate, and I'm going to exhale love. God! This is mature positivity, baby. This is making you want to make progress in your life. Exhale love. You want to man, don't get me started on here. This is God's dream. This was Martin's dream. And this is the dream of Born Leader, baby. Man. Grace, mercy, and peace be multiplied to you. Sacrifice what you want to do. Surrender your desire. Surrender your desires that get even. Sacrifice your will. Sacrifice your plan. Give up your plan of attack. When I seen that guy walking on my block, my plan and my scheme and my device was revenge. I'ma do something to this cat. And God said, no, stop what you doing and do this the way that I want you to do. Shake his hand. Give him a hug and say, I love you, bruh. This is the love that transformed my life. And this is the same love that's going to transform yours. And this is the love that's going to transform communities. And this is the love that's going to bring people together. And this is the love that's going to transform Chester. I ain't getting back at you. I'm a sacrifice my plan of attack. And I'm a attack you with the love of God. Woo! Martin's dream. Born leader's dream. The dream and the will of God concerning you. God bless you. The Lord bless you and keep you in perfect peace. In Jesus' name. Host the whole podcast, CMP Radio. You know what it is. Woo! And P is still talking. P's talking right now. But P's talking right now. But listen, I love y'all. CMP Radio, you know what it is. Chester City. Chester City. This is the love that's going to transform this city, baby. You know what I mean? Not what you want to do. Not release, forgive, let it go. 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 Because it's only hurting you. You know what I mean? It's only when you hold on, when you hold grudges, when you hold on to different things without releasing it, you only poisoning yourself. Release, forgive, let it go, and move on. You know what I mean? And move on. Now listen. One more thing before I close. Just because you release and forgive, and let things go or let people go, that don't mean that you gotta be with the person or with people. You know what I mean? It's saying I love myself too much to poison myself with hate. I love myself too much to poison myself with holding grudges. I love myself too much, so I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma release and forgive and let you go. I don't gotta be, in a relationship. We don't gotta be best friends. I mean, listen, that ship has sailed. It's over. Listen, that guy that I show love to, that I thought was breaking into my cars and that had robbed me, when we was kids. I don't hang out with that guy. But every time I see him, it's no fear. Every time I see him, it's no grudge. Every time I see him, I shake his hand and I give him a hug. Every time. You know what I mean? You don't gotta hang out with the person. You don't gotta be around the person. You don't gotta stay in a relationship with that person. But every time you see him, be a mature man, be a mature woman. Speak love to somebody, for goodness sake. We don't gotta be friends. We don't gotta be in a relationship no more. But we're mature. Oh, okay, it didn't work. All right, I love you. Be good to yourself and move on. Release, forgive, and let it go. This is For a Leader. This is Holds the Whole. This is CMP Radio. We love y'all. Chester City! Woo!
Small city, big dreams, big dreams. Nothing's ever as big as it seems, so dream on. Small city, big dreams, big dreams. Nothing's ever as big as it seems, so keep going. You only get one life to live.